Hi everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how I make one of my favorite recipes. It's the spicy leafy green recipe. I love this recipe because it is very versatile. Now before we move on, can I kindly ask you to please subscribe to my channel. That way you get notifications when I post my recipes, and that way you get to comment and let me know whatever it is that you want me to make a video on. Moving on swiftly, the ingredients you will need are 180 grams of kale. Well, you can choose to use whatever leafy green that you want to use. I have tried this with spinach, I've tried it with collard green, and it's just as delicious as using the kale in this recipe. So you can use whatever leafy green and obviously tweak the ingredients based on the amount of people you will be cooking for. You will also need fresh tomatoes and Scotch Bonnet. Again, well, I like it spicy, sorry. That's why I'm going for 2 Scotch Bonnets. You can go for however many Scotch Bonnets that you want. I'm just putting 2 because that's how much heat I can handle. And then you need some onions, I've got garlic, I've got ginger, and then I've got stock cubes there as well. You will also need half a cup of oil. Now to a pot, we're literally going to add half a cup of oil on medium heat. Now whatever oil you want to use, coconut oil, olive oil, I'm literally just using vegetable oil, which I've added to pot, and then I'm just going to let that heat for a bit. Then I'm going to go ahead to add my chopped onions, my garlic, my ginger, and my Scotch Bonnet. I'm going to literally add that to the oil. Give that a nice stir and let that saute for about a minute or 2. Just give that a nice stir and, you know, make sure it's all mixed up nicely. Then I'm going to go in with some nice freshly chopped tomatoes. You can use some canned tomatoes if you like, but I like the freshness from the tomatoes and I like the taste it brings to the dish. So I'm just literally going to put that in and then let that fry in the mix for about 4 to 5 minutes.
Chef Bellefull.
After which we're going to go ahead to put in the stock cubes. I'm using Knorr cubes, you can use Maggi cubes, you can use whatever stock cubes you prefer. We're also going to go ahead to put in some curry powder and a bit of thyme to taste. And then we're also going to put in some salt. Then we're going to go ahead and give this a nice stir. Stir that up nicely so it doesn't burn. Now I'm also going in with some crayfish powder. This is optional, totally optional. I'm just literally putting this in the dish. You can skip that part. Now if you've got any proteins, now's the point where you want to put it. If you've got your chicken, if you've got your beef, if you've got your fish, whatever it is, prawns, whatever it is you want to put in this dish, you need to be putting that at this point, because once we put in the vegetables, we're not going to leave it in for too long because we don't want it overcooked. So now we've put in all the spices, we're going to go ahead to put in the kale.
Chef Bellefull.
Once that is all nicely put in the pot, we're just going to give that a nice stir. Just almost like a stir fry, so to say. You're just going to keep turning and making sure all of that leaf is all of the leaves are coated in the goodness, you know, all of that mix that we have in the pot. We're just going to keep doing that, mixing it for about a minute, just a minute, and it is cooked. Because if you notice that the vegetables keep shrinking as I'm doing that, if you look closely you can see. So I'm just going to keep turning it around, mixing it, making sure it's all coated in all of the spices, all of the everything I've got in that pot. Just keep mixing it just for a minute, just for about a minute, and it is cooked. Because if you do it more than that, you probably have some sort of smoothie or whatever, because it would, can you see, it's just shrinking. So I'm sure we want something in the pot that we'll eat, you know, we don't want to overmix the thing. So it's ready as it is. So that's it really, and it is ready. Now you see that mix in there, you can eat it with a whole lot of foods. So that's what it is, that's what it looks like. Nice. You can have it with potatoes, sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes. You can have it with eggs, scrambled eggs. You can have it with beans, boiled beans. You can also have it with rice, plain white rice. You can have it with boiled plantains if you like. Now I've had mine with potatoes. I've also got one that I've done with mushrooms. If you look behind you see it, but I'll bring it forward so that you can have a closer look. Come on. Oh god. Right. Keep looking. You see the mushroom one come up shortly. I hope. Yeah, there we go. Mushrooms. I've put that on portobello mushrooms. I've grilled the mushrooms and literally slapped that on the mushroom, and it is delicious, trust me. Now again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like, you know, let me know whatever it is you want me to do, like cook. If you would like to see something on my channel, let me know. Now this dish I've prepared is beautiful. It's good for people if you're kind of on some sort of diet, watching your weight, and you're tired of salads, cold salads or soups. This is a dish for you, because you can literally eat it with a variety of things like I've shown you in this video. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, and yeah, just so we keep the ball rolling. Thank you. Bye.